I'm Theresa with My Fix It Up Life, sharing what you need to know about living with Alzheimer's. Let's talk about how home design can help ease sundowning. Welcome to the Living with Alzheimer's Home Design Help Series. How was your week? Any interesting dementia or Alzheimer's news or links that you can share? Living with Alzheimer's is tough, but it's easier when we share what we've learned and what works best for us. I hope you'll share your experiences or ask questions in the comment section below. Let's talk about sundowners and how little home design strategies can help. As every person with dementia has different symptoms and challenges, there isn't a one-size-fits-all design solution for living with Alzheimer's. But there are many different home decor and design strategies that could make a difference to help their well-being and help reduce symptoms of sundowning. In this video, we'll talk about what's sundowners, the challenges of sundowning, how to adjust habits, how lighting affects sundowners, and home design strategies that help minimize symptoms. So what is sundowners? Sundowners is a change in mood that happens late in the evening when the sun goes down. It causes someone to become demanding, impulsive, suspicious, restless, insecure, and even hallucinate. Sundowning is related to changes in the body's circadian rhythms or the sleep-wake cycle based on the pattern of daylight. Light exposure helps your body recognize the difference between day and night. So what are some of the challenges of sundowning? Well, if you aren't dealing with it already, you can imagine it can be really tough. Stress and fear play large roles in sundowning. Confusion and restlessness can be challenging, and fatigue is a common part of sundowning. How can you reduce sundowning? You can use lighting to help create positive behavior, increase safety, offer comfort, and provide a feeling of security. According to studies published in Clinical Geriatrics, people who were exposed to more light late in the day showed less agitation during evening hours. The goal of lighting is to mimic daylight, which is the most comfortable kind of light. So keeping your home brightly lit in the afternoon and evening may help reduce the symptoms of sundowning. To mimic daylight inside a home, choose light bulbs between 5,000 and 6,500 Kelvin for wherever your loved one spends the morning. When it's nearing time for sleep, choose a warmer light that's more like the end of the natural day, which is around 2,200 Kelvin. This change in lighting helps ease the transition from awake to sleep. It's important not to make an abrupt change in lighting, as this can cause confusion and agitation. And regular light levels indoors helps keep a circadian rhythm on a schedule, which regulates cortisol so it's easier to sleep when it's time. Since fatigue is a common trigger of sundowning, being well rested can help combat symptoms. While planning out lighting in a room that's used in the evenings, avoid having several table lamps on at the same time. It can create many shadows, which an Alzheimer's brain can misinterpret or even find threatening. So what should you do during the evenings? Comfort and familiarity are keys to helping your loved one through this difficult time of day. So sticking with long-held habits can help, but some familiar activities can be slightly adjusted to reduce the effects of sundowning. So what's typical for evening activities? Does your loved one have evening habits like setting the table, preparing dinner, opening mail, or reading the newspaper? These normal life activities can be comforting, but having too much to do or having activities that are beyond someone's current capability can become overwhelming. In the evenings, my dad would still put on his hat and coat to take out the trash, even when he was living in an apartment and he didn't have to go outside. These habits are hard to break. Does your loved one have a big dinner at night? Large meals, especially those that contain caffeine or alcohol, can increase agitation and may keep someone up at night. Does your loved one gather with family in the evening? Being with loved ones can be helpful, but a crowd and the noise that it brings may be too much stimulus. Select one area of a room to become a quiet place where there are comforting smells, a light that mimics daylight, and soothing music. Watching a new television show or reading a new book may be too difficult for someone with dementia to follow along. Consider other evening activities, like rewatching favorite old movies or shows, looking through old photographs, or playing soft, familiar music that can create a calm and quiet environment. There are a few other design strategies to help reduce sundowning. Create opportunities for activity during the day that are at a comfortable level of physical and mental engagement. This helps improve sleep quality and reduces sundowning symptoms. Manage the symptoms of sundowning by adjusting eating patterns and meal times. When you eat at regular times of the day, it helps promote a sense of calm and order, which helps reduce possible confusion. Try to avoid making changes to habitual activities if it's working for the rest of your family. If altering your routine is necessary for other family members, try to make changes in a small way that transition to the bigger change. Most importantly, if you're a caregiver, try to stay calm during the evening hours. Your loved one may not remember why you're upset, and those emotions can trigger sympathetic and fearful agitation, making it worse. Living with dementia and Alzheimer's is tough, but it's easier when we share what we've learned and what works best for us. I hope you'll share your experiences or ask questions in the comment section below. And remember, when a person is the least lovable, it's probably the time when that person needs love the most. It's the end for this video on Sundowners. Keep sharing and watching this helpful series. We'd love to include your ideas in future videos. Together, we can make life easier for families living with Alzheimer's. I'm Theresa with My Fix It Up Life, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.